NASCAR racing and learn how to rectify that wrecking yourself.
Nobody's catching us. 77. So awesome. That's the guy, sir. You need to dig hard all the way to the line.
Checkered flag is out.
This is 10 to Go, the source for NASCAR Top 10. If you ignore the fact that this is my first video in 6 months, yes, I know it's been a while, and I plan to change that. I didn't expect quite the level of feedback I've received on these, and I definitely thank you all for being so patient. I've had a lot go on between jobs, was working nights for a while, and I get it. I've let this sit, and that will not happen again. I'm going to try to get a routine down with these so I can get them at least once a month. Again, thank you all. I look forward to doing more of these in the future, and if you want to see more videos quicker, be sure to click that subscribe button and please leave feedback in the comments section. For this installment, we're counting down 10 of the best drivers to get their first win late in their careers, or for short, best 10 late winners.
Michael Waltrip dreams just of winning this race, any race, to break that big 0 for streak, 0 for 462.
This list is ranked based on driver relevancy, number of starts before winning, and success following. Generally, the most successful drivers will be ranked closer to the top, and ones that simply won late will be lower, though a large number of starts before winning will boost the ranking. Green flag, 10 to go. Number 10, Jeff Burton. The South Boston, Virginia native and coined everyone's second favorite driver, Jeff Burton's fame didn't happen overnight. Burton's first 2 full seasons took place in the now defunct number 8 fielded by the Stavola brothers in 1994 and 1995. Burton departed for Roush in 1996, and after a decent yet winless first year with the team, Burton finally went on to claim that elusive first win at Texas in 1997 in his 96th start.
And the inaugural Interstate Batteries 500 at the Texas Motor Speedway is won by South Boston, Virginia's Jeff Burton.
This season was the first of 4 consecutive top 5 points finishes for Burton, but after that he hit a bit of a snag, failing to return to victory lane until Dover in September of 2006. Burton's career saw 21 wins before retiring after 2013.
Jeff Burton's going back to victory lane.
Number 9, Kyle Petty.
Is that you're the winner of the race. Congratulations.
I'd take it and go to the house, but I got to go from a higher authority than you.
The third-generation driver and son of the king, Richard Petty, had some big shoes to fill, and that's understating it. Unfortunately for the young Petty, success did not come fast. Despite having his first 5 seasons within his father's race team, it wasn't until 1985 that Petty began to put up competitive results. After a consistent first season for the Wood brothers, Petty won the second race of the 1986 season in his 170th career start.
There's both behind into the fence. Joe Ruttman spins around. Who's going to win the race? Where's Kyle Petty?
Caution is
Kyle
out.
Petty's going to win the race.
397. I think Kyle's going to take it home.
Petty went on to see mild success, scoring 8 victories throughout the late 80s and early 90s before his career wound down. Number 8, Kyle Larson.
White flag. How about Kyle Larson with Dale Jr. on his bumper? That might give him an opportunity.
Kyle Larson wasn't the latest in his career to score his first win, but his story seems a rare feat in the last 10 years, as his is the most recent in the Sprint Cup Series. Larson's career began with a horrific accident in the Nationwide Series at Daytona that sheared away a section of catch fence and injured 27. But Larson was quick to escape the infamy of an accident by competing beyond his age, moving up to the Cup Series and scoring his first nationwide win just a year later. But in the Cup Series, Larson, though quick to impress, could not seem to break through for that victory.
Kyle Busch looked at the middle, now looks to the
Here
bottom.
comes Larson off turn 2. Larson's got to run down the back.
Can he win 2 days in a row?
The rookie.
After 4 runner-up finishes, Larson finally scored his first win on career start number 99 at Michigan earlier in 2016, punching his ticket to his first shot in the chase. Number 7, Michael McDowell. McDowell has seen everything in NASCAR except a fair shot with a good ride, in my own personal opinion. He'll be making a cameo on another list regarding that subject in the near future. On the surface, McDowell was an ARCA driver given a Cup Series shot with the birth of Michael Waltrip Racing in 2008, but was ultimately only known for this huge qualifying crash at Texas.
Whoa, guys, whoa. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. I have never seen anything like that in my life.
McDowell's Nationwide Series campaign, on the other hand, was much more complicated, running full-time only in 2009-2010, and a few one-off races with various other teams across virtually every year since 2007. Think Boris said, but subtract the Canadian drawl and exclusively road course talent. A one-race deal with Richard Childress at Road America paid off for McDowell earlier this year, as Michael McDowell was able to hold off a hard-charging Brendan Gaughan for his first Xfinity Series win in his 94th career start. Number 6. Regan Smith. Regan Smith is quickly becoming NASCAR's unofficial underdog, as shown by his relatively quiet nature, seemingly out-of-the-blue successes, and token bridesmaid status. Smith's NASCAR career is one story which I briefly covered in my Top 10 Upsets video, but that's only the Cup side of it. Smith was also a bridesmaid in the Busch Nationwide Series since the start of his career in 2002. Get this, before running the full 2006 schedule with Renzi Motorsports, Smith had been traded across 8 different teams and 9 different cars. That's insane. Despite all that, Smith's performance was above average considering the quality he was driving, and after nearly eking out a win at Kentucky in 2007 and yet again having to be traded to a team after team, Smith nabbed his first Nationwide Series win at the last race of the 2012 season for his first start for JR Motorsports. It was his 103rd career start and his first in the series in over 5 years.
Out of turn 4, he's going to win the race. Ricky Stenhouse is going to win the race.
Number 5. AJ Allmendinger.
One more spot for a culmination, but I passed Jimmy Johnson like 5 times at Martinsville. That's pretty cool.
The California native AJ Allmendinger was an addition to NASCAR at the beginning of the trend where open-wheelers and road course ringers began to show up for a few years. With limited experience in stock cars, however, AJ was a bit of an anomaly, inheriting a new team and a new car in the Cup Series and finishing 4th in the rookie standings in 2007 with an average finish of 31st.
Spinner and hard hit in turn 3.
48 car.
And AJ Allmendinger, Jimmy Johnson, and AJ hard up into the wall in 3.
AJ moved from team to team until finally finding his footing at JTG Daugherty Racing in 2014, scoring his long-awaited first win in his 213th start at Watkins Glen. AJ's record currently stands in the top 5 most starts before their first victory in the Cup Series modern era.
What a drive, what a race, what a victory. AJ Allmendinger is a NASCAR Sprint Cup Series winner.
Number 4. Dale Jarrett. One of the surprising entries on this list is 1999 Winston Cup champion Dale Jarrett, whose first 6 full-time seasons didn't even crack the top 15 in points. Over those seasons, driving for 9 different teams, Jarrett found his footing at Wood Brothers in the famed Citgo 21, racking up a top 5 and 7 top 10s in the 1990 circuit. Jarrett bested this the year following with his first career win at Michigan in his 139th race and his best points finish to date at the time. Number 3. Michael Waltrip.
I don't know if I can stand this or not. Come on, buddy. You got 2 to go. Come on, don't give up.
One of the most notably long-awaited first wins came at the most harrowing of days. Michael Waltrip, brother to the famed Darrell Waltrip, ran for different teams for a total of 15 seasons, holding the record to this day for the most races run before winning the 2001 Daytona 500 in his 463rd career start.
Come on, Mikey, you got it, man. You got it. You got it. You got it.
You got it.
Michael Waltrip wins.
Sadly, the joy of Michael's first victory was marred by the untimely death of Dale Earnhardt on the final lap of this race. Waltrip's success was brief in the series, notching 4 wins and eventually becoming an infamous team owner later that decade. Number 2. Sterling Marlin. Another entry that surprised me. Sterling Marlin's NASCAR success was not an instant thing. In fact, despite running races pretty much every year starting at age 19, Marlin only ran 1 full season in the Winston Cup Series before age 30. But even then, Marlin's success didn't come right away, though he came close many times, scoring 9 second-place finishes between 1976 and 1993, as well as 35 top 5s. Marlin did not secure his first of 10 victories until the first race of 1994, the Daytona 500.
And Sterling Marlin wins his first Winston Cup victory in the greatest race of them all.
Marlin's career came into fruition later than any other driver, and Marlin holds the record for longest amount of time to pass between first start and first win. White flag, here's some honorable mentions.
Winning the Daytona 500 back in February, coming through turn number 4, he is going to get his first nationwide win in his 77th start.
And here comes Ferrier in his 208th career NASCAR Busch Series race. He wins.
For NASCAR to declare a winner. Vickers thinks it's him. Rudd is a veteran to the apron, but it's Nemechek with the win at Kansas.
That was a good race.
But the win is going to Elton Sawyer, who takes the checkered flag for the first time here at New Hampshire International Speedway.
Johnny Benson is a NASCAR Winston Cup winner.
Mark Martin ends the long streak of second place finishes and comes home a winner today.
Checkered flag is out. It's here. Brendan Gaughan has won a NASCAR Nationwide Series race.
And the checkered flag goes to Matt Crafton.
We touched on Matt Crafton in the pre-race, how hungry he is for his first victory tonight as the races dwindle down in our season.
No driver had it coming longer than Matt Crafton, and no driver had a sharper contrast after the fact. Matt Crafton takes the top spot on this list for just how long it took him to get his first win, and the fact that he now sits in a position to win his third title in 4 years in the Truck Series. Crafton drove for ThorSport his first few years, but despite being consistent, could never seem to break through with any stellar performances. Enter Kevin Harvick Incorporated in 2004, which took on Crafton and delivered his best performance.
But Matt Crafton has been so consistent. As you mentioned earlier, he leads the series with top 10 finishes. He never had a top 5 finish until this year. He's got 4 this
But the shocker came at the end of the season when it was announced Crafton would not be returning, mostly due to the fact that he didn't win any races. Crafton then returned to ThorSport, and each season he drove there, he got progressively better than the last. Matt Crafton became the token bridesmaid of the series, even getting commentary when he notched a career best second at Martinsville in 2008.
I'll tell you what, this could be the first ever second place finish for Matt Crafton. This would be a career best finish.
Just 2 races later, however, Matt's dry spell was finally broken, and he nabbed his first career win at Charlotte in his 178th Truck Series start.
Hold on to win his first ever truck race. He will! Matt Crafton wins at Lowe's!
If you like the list, give it a like and share it with your friends. If you want to see more lists like this, be sure to subscribe. Disagree or want to share your list? Leave a comment. See you guys next time, bye.